after Jason speaks, I will come up there for Tefillin.
So there's a paradigm from the world of Teshuvah that I think will apply today as we're going to say Tehillim for what happened yesterday. The Kohen goes into the sanctuary, and the Parsha describes that he only wears the linen clothing, and he doesn't wear all the gold vestments that he wears when he's outside the sanctuary. And the rabbis want to understand, why is there a difference? So there, a lot of this, by the way, idea comes from Rabbi M. Miller from England. And what he says is, in the world of tshuva, there's a idea that you transform something like a sin into something that was good through the process of tshuva, and you make it better in a certain way. But there's a limit to how far you can take that. And what happens is David, in Tehillim 51, in Nun Aleph, he says, there is no such thing as a perfect tshuva, because there's a limit that you can transform yourself. And he says in the middle of that, when he says, Baruch nadivat tismecheni, but the spirit of generous love support me. He says, I'm crushed by my sins, I'm not worthy. And even though, I'm going to go flip for a second. He goes to Aharon, where Aaron is now the one who built the calf, and he did tshuva for that, and he is coming now before Hashem in the sanctuary, and he's saying, I'm sorry, before the sanctuary, and he's in the courtyard wearing the gold. He's saying, I've transformed everything, I've done it all, and I'm even wearing the gold, and I'm bringing the calf as the sacrifice in the Beit HaMikdash, and yet when he goes into the sanctuary, it isn't enough. At that point, he has to take off the gold because he hasn't transformed that enough. And he's basically submitting himself to God, saying, God, I need your, as David said, I need your support at this point. So I think the paradigm is here. Outside in the world, we're doing everything we can to stop things like that from happening. Yes, we have security, we do our mitzvah, we do it all. But at a certain point, we have to submit to Hashem and say that we can't control everything. And then when we come into this room here, this is the sanctuary where we're just wearing the linen. We don't have the gold, we don't have all of our mitzvah, we don't have all of our good intentions. We're basically saying, God, this is up to you to do. So let's say to him in that. Thank you.